So last year, I decided to burn down my website business and completely pivot to something else. And today, I'm going to tell you why. Hi, in case we haven't met, my name's Kat. I live in Germany, and for the past 10 years, I've been working in UX, web, and brand design. And recently, I realized that all of my clients struggled with the same thing, and that was clarity. Clarity around their positioning and clarity around how they would communicate that to their customers. So, fortunately for me, that's my favorite part of the web or the brand design process. So last year, at the end of last year, I decided to pivot my business into a consulting business. So it's still very new and I'm figuring it out, but I wanted to get back on YouTube because I love talking to people. So today I just wanted to give a brief introduction about what I'm doing now in my business and why I'm doing this. The first reason is basically I just noticed this common problem between all of my clients. Either when I was working in web design or mentoring for other web designers, the thing that was most valuable in all of our calls was the positioning conversation. I found that so many people, of course, they know that they're really good at what they do, but they didn't know exactly how to pinpoint how to explain that and why they were good at what they do. So in my calls, I focus a lot on understanding where they started, why they really love doing what they're doing, but then also the feedback that they get from clients, because that's really key in understanding why your customers have chosen you as opposed to other competitors. The second thing, which is obviously really important, is communication. So that covers social media, but also your website. So the work I do, obviously, as I came from a web design background, focuses on the copy of a website. But then once you've got clarity around the copy on your website, you can start applying those things to your messaging on social media to keep marketing your business. And finally, the last, probably most important thing was my passion, that I just stopped loving designing. And I have noticed that I really, really love the strategy part of these calls. And all of the content I consume, all the books I read, it's all about positioning and communication. And I just wasn't really that interested in designing websites anymore. So I decided to go with what I felt I was really good at. Why not, and what I'm passionate about as well. So if basically I work with solopreneurs and small businesses who know that they're really good at what they do, but they're not sure how to communicate that effectively to their audience. I work in a process. We start with audit, then discovery, and then realign. And those parts can work together or separately depending on what you need and where you are in your journey. You can find out a bit more about this on my website, which obviously I'll post below. So if you feel like your current website, maybe it looks nice, but it isn't really selling, you're tired of trying to explain what you do effectively to people, maybe you just really want people to understand the quality of the work that you do, that's what I can help you with. In the next coming weeks, I'm going to be trying to stay really consistent on YouTube so you can learn more about positioning and messaging and how to use your unique skills and your unique personality to communicate effectively with customers. And I will fix the blurriness of my video for the next video. See you then.